it is time to do the head block of the guitar, the neck block that goes just here. And it's a little technical challenge. There's some routing involved for the mortise, but we've also got angles on 3 of the faces. Obviously that one there, and we've got an angle on the top and we've got an angle on the bottom. But all of this has been modelled in software, and if the video edit goes well, you will be seeing at this point a nice little rotating head block on the screen. I can't see this because I'm still talking to the camera. So that's my plans. So I've got all the dimensions I need. The first thing to do is to get my walnut laminated up, so we've got a nice block of it. So I've got to get this squared, cut and glued. So once I've done that, I'll see you back here. By the magic of video editing, I'm back here. It's a week later and I've still got the same camera position, the same clothes, the same arrangement on my desk, and we've got the laminated head block. Next thing to do is get this nicely square, and then we'll go to the router table. Oh, I love planing end grain. I don't know whether it's accepted practice, but I always like to take a very slight bevel at each end to kind of as an insurance policy against tear out. I'm trying to plane in from each end, but you can't really help go over the edge sometimes, and if you're not careful you'll tear out, but it hasn't happened so far. I think we're nearly there. Yeah. That's very close. I was checking the squareness of the ends, those ends, against the sides, and I've just realised that was a fairly pointless exercise because I haven't got the sides level yet, so let's do the sides. I'm nearly there. I've got a number of square sides, but they're not all square. They're flat, but not square, if that makes sense. The ends I don't have to worry about. They're parallel. This has been laminated, and I checked before I started. It was all well dimensioned timber I started with, so those two sides are parallel, so I don't need to worry about those. I've got those two sides square. I've got those two sides square. I've got those square, which follows, and those square. So I've put ticks on these faces, so they are all square. And it looks like I can put a tick on that face as well, because that's square with all these. The one remaining side is not quite square, it's slightly high there, and if we measure, we've got 48 Yep. We've got 48.9 or 49, 48.9, 49, 48.7, 48.6, I guess that was 48.6 something, 48.7. Get it, there we go. So basically what I'm finding is that is very slightly high, which we see on the square because it's not quite touching here. So I've still got a little bit of work to do. This is a flat face, but it's just very slightly raised there. I hope that made sense. It's taken about an hour, but it's now perfectly square and even. I'm just going to give the sides and the back, that's the sides and that's the back inside the guitar, so I'm just going to give them a little polish on some 120 grit, just to, as these will be the final surfaces, all the other surfaces will be carved. Oh, I've got to be careful not to rock. Marked out the block where I want the mortise. This cut will come later, that's the angle across the top of the guitar. And I've got another couple of lines on the sides where we're going to put a taper. 92 degrees here, 95 degrees here. The back is more domed. So we're ready to go to the router table and take this mortise out. I've marked the furthest extent of the blade, which means that we want to go this far in. So we want to go to there. So I'll put an end stop there to achieve that, and then we'll do a test cut with a very low blade. I've moved this back just the width of a couple of sheets of paper, just to get it absolutely spot on. That was a little bit tight actually, but it should be okay. That's now exactly on the line, so we can start getting deeper and deeper. We'll only go a couple of millimetres each time. Got to move this way by 2mm, and it's the thickness of this, so nice little bit of mortising. So now we've got to put the angle in it. Close to the angle, but I'm going to take a little bit more off here. Yeah, that's pretty close. It's just a matter of getting to the right thickness now. Oops. Now I'm going to put a 92-degree angle in the top, but because that's no longer straight, I've got to measure from the back, so I'm going to put an 88-degree down angle from the back of the block. Too extreme, but overall, if I just now flatten that, that's actually okay. And before anybody comments, yeah, I probably need wax on the sole of the plane. With wax. And now an 85-degree angle, or 95 that way, but 85 that way in the bottom. Needs to be a little bit steeper than that. £92 there, 95 degrees there, and 75.5 degrees there, 21mm mortise. Rather pleased with that.